from Mindset for Success with a quick tip on how to avoid being distracted. Now, yesterday I ran a workshop here in Caloundra called Accelerate Your Productivity. And when I asked the participants what their major challenges were, the biggest thing that came up was getting distracted. Now, here's the thing. Your brain is highly attuned for visual distractions. And if you rewind the clock and you go back to the days when we were hunter-gatherers and running across the plains, the savannas, our life was in danger because of other wild animals and threats. So our brain is attuned to what is going on in the environment to protect us from being eaten by wild animals. So come back to today, that function of the brain is actually working against us in our very technologically driven era. Think about how many notifications and visual distractions you have in your day. You not only have emails and notifications across your computer, you have phones beeping and ringing. You can even have them on your watch. So everywhere you go, you have something that every few seconds can distract your attention. Now, over the last few years, the attention span of humans has fallen, and it's partly because of the distracted digital era that we have. So unless you set some rules for yourself and you get some clear strategies, you'll be prone to being distracted every day. And I believe the average productivity for an 8-hour day for office workers is about 2 to 3 hours. Coupled with that, 8 seconds is your attention span. You can see how easy it is to get distracted, go down interesting rabbit holes and never achieve the things you need to do, let alone find times for your goals. So I wrote an article about how your behaviors are a function of you and how you operate in your environment. I'll put the link down below, but the most important thing to know is that your environment is a very, very important factor in your behaviors. And your behaviors, which are focusing on what you need to do, are critical for your results. So have a look around your environment now where you're working. How many visual distractions do you have? A lot of people work with their emails on and notifications swishing across their computer. Turn those off. They have their phones on their desks. Some people even have them turned upside down. It still doesn't work. Move your phones, put them on silent, and take them out of the room. Make sure everything else on your desk relating to other projects, except the one thing you're working on, is off your desk. If you're planning something for your personal life and you have a brochure or some information about a trip away, move it. Then you're helping your brain keep focused on the very thing you want it to do. So that's your first step. The second step is make sure you plan and prioritize so you know what's important. And when you've cleaned everything out of your environment so you can't get so visually distracted, set a timer and work in blocks of time, because that way you'll know you've got a certain amount of time. Hopefully your brain will then do the urgency effect and you can focus on that one task or the batch of small tasks that you want to get done. And once you get going, your brain is doing what it's really good at, which is focusing on things, not about things. Your mind is a muscle. The energy of the mind is attention. So you need to discipline and work your muscle to pay attention more. If you start doing this, I guarantee you can revolutionize your productivity and claw back at least 1 hour a week, probably more like 4 or even more. So that's my tip today. Thank you. It's Mandy from Mindset for Success.